Hi there, this is Steve Miley, the market chartist on behalf of forextraders.com, and we're now taking a look at both the US dollar versus Canadian dollar and US dollar versus Japanese yen. Mixed themes in here for dollar CAD and dollar yen. Dollar CAD in here, overall intermediate term bearish. Bearish because the US dollar losing ground has gone to more of a risk-on scenario in here through September, more of a risk-on scenario, and particularly it's plunged lower as the NAFTA agreement was agreed at the end of September, early October. That saw a further sell-off in the US dollar, strengthening Canadian dollar with us in more of a risk-on environment overall. However, the market has trailed back in here over the last, in the very short term, over the last few days, going into the early part of October, and we're seeing a slight shifted back into more of a risk-off scenario. Global asset classes moving towards more risk off, as we've seen higher yields, and we've seen equity markets selling off. So dollar CAD pushing higher in that environment. The US dollar rallying here against the Canadian dollar. So this intermediate term, longer term here, intermediate term bearish theme potentially under threat. We still see it as intact whilst below 132.26 though. Similar story, but kind of opposite really for dollar yen. So the dollar in here rallying right the way through in here, rallying through September into early October, risk on scenario. The US dollar outperforming the yen, the safe haven yen. So the dollar rallying in here. But again, as we've gone into a slight risk off scenario in here over the last few days, we've seen a sell off in the dollar. So the yen appreciating versus the dollar. Yen appreciated against most currencies, as we've seen a shift to more of a safe haven mode. So that safe haven mode is we're going to risk off scenario, seeing dollar yen back lower in here. We are holding above this trend line support. Critically, the level is going to be 112.53, and that whilst above here, we still see the intermediate term. So the intermediate term view into October is bullish, but the very short term risk is that we break down through the levels of support here, 113.53, 49.29, and have maybe a deeper correction on the break of this trend line. So immediate risk lower, but overall dollar yen threat higher. And then for dollar CAD, the immediate risk higher, but the overall intermediate term bear theme intact. This has been Steve Miley, the market chartist for forextraders.com, and I wish you a great trading day.